New customization speculation. All right. So this is what the devs had to say about customization in the community update. I really wanted to highlight this again because I am honestly getting more confused the more I'm thinking about it. So something we should have done a long time ago, something we said we are going to do but nobody noticed, something we said we are never going to do. What could this mean, brothers? For the love of the great angel, I will not work alongside heretics even if our common enemy is the great devourer. All right, so this guy definitely does not want chaos customization for PvE. Because we do have new chaos cosmetics for PvP that I honestly really need to get to because they look really good. But yeah, when it comes to PvE or customization in general, it does feel like we're about to get a bit of an overhaul, another customization overhaul. When it says something we should have done a long time ago, I really hope this is capes, man. I really hope one of these are capes. But okay, so let's try to take one of these out of the equation. Something we said we were going to do, but nobody noticed. I feel like a lot of people, including me, because I just read a comment about it, I just remembered the time when we talked about the leaked face customizations, if you guys remember that. I'm not too sure if they're referencing this, which it would be kind of interesting if they are, because I'm not, again, I'm not too sure who requested face customization in this game, but it was in the files, so hey, if it's there and if it's something to do, why not, I guess. Something we said we are never going to do. Now, this has to be chaos, right? Because they specifically said they were not going to allow chaos customization in PvE. If this is chaos, I'm not too sure what made them change their mind, right? Like this, I mean, I will say the chaos customization in PvP right now, I mean, it's bare bones. You just get like one skin, right? But it looks really, really cool. So, man, I will admit though, in a chaos mission, if you're fighting alongside, another chaos marine, it would feel a little bit weird. Overall, though, I think I will be able to just ignore it, to be completely honest. As long as they still have the same voice lines, I don't see why that would be an issue, unless they actually start, spouting out heresy, and then we have an issue. But yeah, as long as it's just Decimus cosplaying, that's fine. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go into the comments to see if anyone else has any good breakdowns for the future of customization, but I found one more interesting post that touches on the subject of customization. Hope to God this is the drip we are getting. So yes, they are pointing out the Victrix guard here. Not Calgar, but the guards, because man, the cape and the shield, yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. Also, they're showing off another set of armor here, the Mark III armor. The second thing would be the Mark III armor. Pretty sure the Death Guard have it in MP. I don't play it. I don't know if they'd ever give the PvP cosmetics. But it'd be cool. I'm just hoping to put the cape on Bulwark. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, word salad of a post here, but sure. I think the Mark III looks pretty cool. I agree. They should have this in the game. At the very least, the helmet, right? At the very least. And the chest piece, I guess. I mean, the legs look cool, too. I don't know why. Why is this armor so cool? It just feels simple, but, like, it's still pretty intimidating. Interesting. But yes, the Mark III armor looks pretty interesting. The Victrix guard, I mean, just putting a cape on Bulwark would be super sick. And now, you know what? Calgar with his Iron Halo does kind of look like a heavy class, doesn't he? He does kind of look like a heavy class, guys. Sheesh, man. I would, guys, seriously, now this is a side subject. But dude, the heavy seriously could pull off these weapons pretty easily. Pretty easily, as we can see here with Calgar here. I mean, he looks like a heavy class. He looks like a heavy class with a cape. And then he just, obviously has these two weapons. Like, dude, let's go. Give me Calgar's weapons right here. What are these supposed to be? Are these like storm bolters, like stapled onto Power Fist or something? It's something like that, right? I forget. It was like a long time ago when we talked about these. But yeah, they look sick, and I definitely think the heavy would be able to pull these off, 100%. No idea. My guess is facial customization we definitely noticed, but among all the other stuff, these subs have been kind of quiet. I can see the devs thinking we didn't notice. Cross-class customization, Iron Halos for everyone kind of thing. So yes, obviously we talked about that yesterday. The one thing about that subject that I didn't really mention is I don't remember the devs talking about that. I really don't. I think I remember the devs talking about capes, but I don't remember the devs talking about Iron Halos. And yeah, I mean, honestly, if I recall correctly about capes, that is actually the first time they used the term class identity, right? So, in which case, the number 3 is probably capes. I know, I was talking about chaos customization, and perhaps we may still be getting it. I don't know. I mean, I will say, if you're able to somehow make sure that number 1 is cross-class customization and number 3 can be chaos, that's fine. But I don't think, yeah, I don't think that's the case, unfortunately. Dude, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is really gonna be interesting. I really like the fact that the devs continuously push the boundaries of customization, and not to mention the fact that the devs were, you know, the fact that the devs went back on something they said and kind of updated it, and not only that, seem interested in bringing that part of customization to the game. That says a lot. That says a lot. That means things that devs said previously that they didn't want to do, they can change their mind. So that's that. I'm not going to say they're going to switch the difficulty for hard mode stratagems or anything like that, but it's still nice the devs look back on, you know, things they could have done, and maybe they saw an opportunity there that they weren't able to get to, but now they want to bring it into year 2. That's fair. That's fair. No way is it Heretic Cosmetics. I'm suspecting and hoping greatly for the classed visuals requirement to be loosened a bit to allow freedom in customization. I've seen this mentioned quite a bit, and obviously we talked about that, so I have to agree that this part is going to be included in the next customization overhaul. Phobos and tactical gear being more interchangeable, Iron Halo, etc. The only thing I don't really see happening anytime soon, at least, is capes for everyone. Alright, well, we don't need to do capes for everyone, right? We just need to do capes for, like, tactical and heavy and bulwark. So that's 3 classes that should have capes, right? The only class I think that shouldn't have a cape is Vanguard, because if Decimus grapples, he will do a Superman stance, like, to go over. Well, he will do the kick, right? So, I don't know. For whatever reason, seeing Decimus fly through the air with a cape, it just gives me Superman vibes. I don't get it. I don't know. If you guys would like that, that's cool. I mean, I just don't think the Vanguard needs a cape, but all right. I don't know why I think it would look funny, but it does to me. It just does. I mean, same goes for the assault class, like jumping up in the air with the cape and slamming down. Like, I don't know. The capes are cool if it, like, shows off your ranking or whatever. But I think when it starts to go to Superman, like superhero levels where you're flying through the air with a cape, that's when it starts to look funny to me. That stuff clips a ton in the Astartes mod. Oh, is that true? That's unfortunate. It's something that I do notice and try to avoid for that reason. So I can see why they've been holding it off. But then why doesn't it clip so bad for the sniper, though? Is it because of the armor? Like the lighter armor? Because, yeah, I can see that being the case. Not to mention, we also have a cape that clips for the sniper pretty bad also, right? So, I don't know. That's pretty interesting, though. That's unfortunate. Let me know in the comments if you guys also seen that in the Astartes mod, you know, cape clipping. I've been wanting the campaign mode to get revisited, adding all the new weapons that weren't included in the campaign, more customization for Titus and whatnot. I really hope that's what they mean by something we should have done a long time ago. Yeah, I have to admit, something we should have done a long time ago is definitely a head scratcher. Like, I think maybe it could be cape coloring? I don't know. I feel like if they were going to do cape coloring, they would have done it in the past when they did the cloth coloring already, but maybe they just missed it or something. I don't know. It's pretty interesting though. But yeah, something we should have done a long time ago is very puzzling, at least for me. I can't really think of anything off the top of the head. Now, the 2 things I've seen people in common agreement with has been the devs are definitely thinking about loosening some of the class cosmetics restrictions, which, yeah, a lot of people obviously want that, and a lot of people have mentioned that. And then face customization. So between those 2 things, I mean, that's the only 2 good guesses I've seen here. I mean, obviously, chaos customization is a topic, but we're not too sure how that would actually be implemented. And again, I do admit it would be weird playing with chaos in chaos missions, but I guess it depends. But yeah. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys have any good answers or something we should have done a long time ago, because yeah, there's only so many suggestions here that seem like they are possible. But yeah, regardless, I'm excited for what is to come for customization in year 2. Yeah, we're probably going to get another cosmetic overhaul, and I'm definitely excited for it. So let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this, and thanks for watching.